sound familiar? Where'd I leave those car keys? Can't remember what was your name again?
Yeah,
tell me your
I
name.
can't honestly remember.
Yeah,
that happens to me a lot, actually. As many of us get older, sadly, our memories can suffer. Now, new computer programs could help make sure your brain does not age faster than you do. Check out these brain games. For many of us, life is like a game of memory. 51-year-old Patricia Thorpe runs a successful PR firm, but one big obstacle, she often can't put a face with a name.
I still think that's my nemesis, remembering people's names.
Or remember where she parked her car.
It's not that fun coming out of a meeting or coming out of a shopping mall and having to go around and around walking, feeling like an idiot.
But memory loss can be more than embarrassing. It can be downright scary. At age 37, Art Larald is still young and sharp, but he's worried about what old age will bring.
Both my grandparents on my mother's side developed Alzheimer's in their late 70s and early 80s, and I watched them deteriorate.
Bill.
To keep the mind sharp, Art and Patricia are both buffing up their brains with new computer games.
You know that feeling when you come out of the gym where you're kind of tired but really energized? It's a similar feeling. When you're done with these exercises, you're mentally fatigued, but you're on.
These new games are a sort of personal trainer for your mind. They start you off easy, then get harder to challenge your mind.
You see different exercises each time you do it, so we're trying to surprise you in a way, teach you new things, and help you in building new connections and new cells every time you do the exercises.
Click on the clouds the balloon previously visited.
For instance, with MindFit, one exercise requires you to remember the path of a hot air balloon. This works on the part of the brain that helps you remember directions or where you parked your car.
Dash.
Brain Fitness forces you to listen to words and sounds and then match them in order.
This one can get very complicated.
Complicated, but neurologists say beneficial to the brain.
They do work, and that's the exciting part, that if you do mental exercises, you can improve your cognition, your thought process.
We played a game of our own with Art. We let him study 14 random words. 1 hour later, he remembered half.
How do you feel about that?
Well, that's pretty good.
With Patricia, we gave her 10 names to remember, since that's her weakness. An hour later,
The first is Brent, then there's Diana, then there's Angela, then there's Johnny, then there's Laura, then there's Katie, Richard, Jana, Mark, and Stephanie. Yay!
Art and Patricia agree they are really getting a brain boost.
I take less time to recall information, and I'm just sharper.
I'm much better when it comes to multitasking now.
By the way, she's also getting better at remembering where she parks her car. She was good. I work with those people, and I forget half of those names sometimes. Neurologists also say doing crossword puzzles and reading books on a daily basis can be just as effective for boosting your brain. The trick is doing it frequently and making it challenging.